On the Mexican bank of the Rio Bravo, there's a tent camp of more than 2,000 people. Over the other side, their promised land, the US. Most are from Central America, especially Honduras, and have been here for months. They're waiting for their asylum request to play out in a clogged up US system. Before, they would have been kept stateside for that long process. But a year-old program called MPP, or Remain in Mexico, changed things. Since then, some 60,000 people have been shipped across the border and told to wait here.
U.S. officials told me that I was going to a shelter in Mexico with security and food, that we shouldn't be scared. In reality, they just left us at the bridge. I asked Mexican migration officials where I could stay because I was with my girls. Wherever you want, they told me. If you don't find anywhere, you can just stay at the bottom of those steps.
Eventually, they found their way to a camp that's turned into a sort of village. Residents provide some services, the Matamoros town government takes care of the rubbish, and international organizations and churches, many from the US, provide food and other essentials. The camp's in Matamoros, a border town known for gang violence. Like many others here, the CHAVEZ family hardly ever set foot outside, apart from to head across the river when they have a case hearing. But they don't see a judge face to face even then. Just across the border from the camp, something that's new under this US administration, they call them tent courts. And this is where asylum seekers speak to judges who are elsewhere in the United States via video link-up. Now, what migrants' rights advocates say is that these are quite secret and even hostile environments for asylum seekers, where it becomes even more difficult for them to effectively present their cases. A study by Syracuse University shows that less than 1% of asylum relief requests under MPP have been approved. It's not helped, say migrant rights attorneys, by the complications of getting legal aid in the camp.
So there are very few attorneys that are willing to actually come into Mexico, especially in the areas of Matamoros, Reynosa, Nuevo Laredo, because of the level of dangerousness within Mexico itself.
Last Friday, a US court ordered MPP to halt, but then the same court stayed that order pending fresh arguments. It means that for now, the policy continues.
If we go back now, what are we going back to? We've been threatened. What's going to be our story if we go back?
Recently, the numbers arriving at the camp have gone way down, but migrants' rights advocates say that's only because the US is now sending some asylum seekers further away still, under another new program, all the way to Guatemala. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Matamoros.